I can taste words. I've got lexical gustatory synesthesia, which means that all words have tastes for me. Ask me anything. What does shit taste like? Like butter. I'm afraid to ask what butter tastes like now. Marshmallows. This entire thread is just great. You should make like a small dictionary of your favorite and least favorite words, songs, etc. I would buy the hell out of that. As for a question, I suppose I'm curious what song you like the taste of. Also, any words/songs you hate? Wowee wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, I think this is my most fun thread yet. Tasting stuff is cool. Okay, don't judge me, but this song just tastes the best in the world. I don't know why, and the song is pretty terrible. But I like it for the tastes, not the music. It's Piggy Pie Old School by Insane Clown Posse. That's not what I was expecting. Definitely not disappointed though. I was expecting some classical or Adele, thinking the way the word is said changes it somehow. Try Bracket WI by Bon Iver. That tastes so good too. Like the best French toast you've ever had with blackberries and whipped cream. Aviation, freedom, dick, swastika, slut, peppermint, asshole, theater, murder, molten, vivacious, ridiculous. Is it possible you can tell me how all those taste? Also, at around what age did you realize you had this ability? What caused you to get diagnosed? I figured it out when I was in first grade and I heard the word pack. I couldn't place the taste, so I asked my friends, and then I realized that most people cannot taste words. Now for the list. Aviation, blackberries. Freedom, cheddar cheese. Dick, sweat. Swastika, Twizzlers. Slut, syrup. Peppermint, peppermint, by association. Asshole, raw salty corn. Theater, like that really delicious cream you put on French toast. Murder, root beer. Molten, fudge. Vivacious, pineapple skin. Ridiculous, I honestly can't explain all the tastes in this one. Most words have several tastes, but I just named the dominant one. This one changes so many times, I don't know how to answer it. Honest question, do most words people would consider to be insults taste better when you say and hear them than ordinary words you speak during a normal conversation? It doesn't matter what the kind of word is, it's the sound of it, how it rolls off the tongue and stuff. Thank you for the reply. Kinda unexpected really. For most folks, saying insults, especially to or about people or things we dislike, is extremely pleasurable and satisfying for some reason. I wanted to see if that same pleasure gave you better taste from hearing those words spoken. Ooh, that's interesting. I never thought about it like that. That's why I call people prick instead of dick, despite the fact that I'm not British. Because prick is similar tasting to dick, but it has a hint of peanut. Spleen. Ew, not good. Earwax with a hint of peanut butter. 0 out of 10, would not say again. So you have to say the word? To truly taste it? Yeah. Does pronunciation change taste? Like different pronunciations of lead? They do. Try a word and I'll tell you the differences with accents to show you. What does subtle taste like? I don't know, it's subtle. Okay, after that poor excuse for a joke, here's the actual answer. It's like cardboard. Oh damn, I was hoping for something more tasty. So do you have any magic words you use while eating if something tastes a bit off or bland? Like, are you able to eat something you find revolting just by saying spam, 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 spam? Sadly, the taste of food overpower most of the good tasting things. There are words which taste terrible, and if someone mentions them while eating, I almost throw up. The last time someone tried to prank me said guacamole, which tastes like the thickest, saltiest phlegm clogging my throat. But I showed him by throwing up on him, unintentionally. That taught him not to mess with my synesthesia again. Is it only auditory or can you taste the words you read? Also, what words taste the best? Anything distinctive like ombudsman tastes like peaches or something like that? Only auditory, and ivory is the best, like whipped cream. That's pretty cool actually. Do any words taste particularly nasty? Also, is it affected by accent or pronunciation at all? Accents do change it. The worst by far is guacamole. It tastes like a thick wad of salty phlegm lodged in your throat that it's like choking on the worst thing imaginable. It's not just taste, it's actually the sensation of tasting. I can feel its texture too, and where it's located in my mouth. I just realized that you are all basically feeding me. Thanks everyone. What does Haley taste like? How about Ren? This is cool. Haley is absolutely awful. Sorry to all you Haleys out there. It's just like phlegm. Just want to throw up. Ren is much better. It tastes like ceramic magnets, the black magnets that you put on your refrigerator. What does manager taste like? I saw another AMA with someone who has this disorder and manager tastes like tires, so I don't know. Wait, another person here has the same thing? Cool. Well, manager tastes like the sticky part of tape. Do symbols have tastes? Like hashtags and stuff? Sorry if that's a stupid question. No, sorry, they don't have sounds. Do you always taste things as you speak or listen to people talk? Well, I've learned to tune it out in conversation because it can be very distracting. It's like how you can just eat your meal really quickly if you're in a hurry, or if you sit down and savor every bite. In conversation, I'm in rush mode, so I rarely stop to notice the tastes. That said, when they say like one word followed by nothing else, I taste it fully. Do names have taste for you? Yep, ask me one. How does the name Katya taste? Lemon. My face is puckering a bit. Cool. What do the Disney film songs taste like? Ooh, don't get me started. I could go on for hours. But Olaf's summer song is the best, like potato chips, popcorn, marshmallows, a bit of bacon, and brown sugar. There's many more, but those are the highlights. Oh wow, that's awesome. Thank you for replying. I'm also extremely curious on how you handle musicals. How do most of them taste? Oh, well, I have to listen to them a lot to figure out what they really taste like through all the complexity. The Oogie Boogie song is a nauseating taste, but the Kidnap the Sandy Claus is my favorite. Also, What's This tastes like donuts. If you could choose to not have it, would you? Also, you can taste written and spoken words? Only spoken words. Written words are more like smelling, but with your tongue. And I do like it. I can generally annoy it if I want. Some are hard to ignore, but I just make sure my enemies, if I ever get any, don't know my weakness to those words. Wow, I never heard this before. What does Raven taste like? Like black licorice. My husband wants to know what his name tastes like. Brandon. Follow-up, do names/words that are one letter off taste different? For example, Brandon versus Brandon, or route versus route. Similar sounding words taste similar, but not the same. Brandon is like fish food. Don't ask me how I know. What's your name? I think it'd be cool to get the full taste of a married couple. That could be you two. Fish food and... Raven and Brandon. I saw you said licorice. Is it still the same, or does it change when it's grouped? It's the same. I wish I had this to cure my overeating. Could just play a word over and over instead of eating too much food. Does it work like that at all? Absolutely. It's actually a cause of me being underweight. When I have an appetite, I can satisfy it without having to get up and get food. That said, there's nothing to replace the taste of real food because that tastes and fills you up. Does Rachel have a taste? Yes. Sadly, that is a bittersweet thing. Not the taste though, association. That oddly enough has changed my taste of it, but before that happened, it tastes like celery, but instead of that gross liquid in it, replace it with Kool-Aid. What does Tyrannosaurus Rex taste like? And what does Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious taste like? And Pennywise. Okay, this is a challenge right here. This is the super. One in order of tastes. Pea, fabric, nail shavings, pineapple, watermelon, sticker bottom, orange candy, leather, sugar, battery acid, dried dirt, bread, Skittles. Pennywise is orange peel. T-Rex tastes like pork. Yum. Thanks for that taste. Does this mean you're all feeding me? Does tone of voice change the taste or the context? Do all your personalities experience this? Yes to the first and the last question. The context doesn't matter. You can ask me a word and whether you want multiple personalities or multiple tones, but not both at once. That's too much. So if you ever want a snack, you just find the right words? Do you indulge in audio for its taste? Edit. Also, is it purely just the audio or does it make a difference on who says it and if you say it? It's strongest when I say it, but others can say words and it works pretty well too. And if I'm hungry, then I eat. But if I want to taste, I say a word. When I was little in 8th grade, I discovered the word ivory. It was so good, it put me in a state of euphoria and ecstasy. I would say it constantly, over and over, muttering it under my breath. I became addicted pretty quickly. Everyone thought I was the crazy guy who talked to himself, which I was because I also was talking to my multiple personalities, but I was witty, clever, and cool. So I wasn't bullied for it or anything. I'm no longer addicted. My personality staged a self-intervention. Can you taste things that aren't edible, like a shirt or perfume? What about words that don't exist, like Tolokot? Can you taste names like Jacob? What's Hitler taste like? Last one, sorry. Do any words taste exactly like what they are? Like waffles taste like waffles? Yes, Tolokot is like wood dipped in citric acid. My face is literally puckering up just saying it. Yes, Jacob is like blueberries. Hitler is like burlap. And most foods taste like the same thing, but that's learned association, not synesthesia. So it's not really part of my powers. Also, ask as many questions as you want. I really enjoy it. In a weird way, it's like you're feeding me. You just had a post saying you had no talent, skills, or anything that made you stand out from other people. Then a post about having multiple personality disorder. Now this post. Those are two things that would make you different from others. Are these posts lies for attention or karma? Also noticed your account is new. Or is this just your different personalities making posts? Yes, the multiple personalities are making these posts. That one post about being talentless is 6. He's honestly super boring. And the reason I have multiple personalities, DID, is because of my 2 types of synesthesia, lexical gustatory and ordinal-linguistic personification. Look at the past post and it explains it all, with links to other accounts about my DID from months and months ago since I was officially diagnosed. No one seems to be asking the most important thing in my opinion. What are you going to do with your superpower? Write a yummy book? Poetry? Does it improve your cooking abilities? Write a cookbook? I'm a poet, a rapper, a philosopher, so many things because I've got multiple personalities, and we all have this power. But I think my favorite author's plan for this power is to take over the fucking planet. What's your favorite word and what does it taste like? Do you love it because of the taste it provides? Also, do any of these words quench your hunger or does it make you more hungry? Ivory is my favorite. It's like whipped cream, but it's both the aftertaste and the foretaste at the same time. You can feel it on your tongue and sliding down the back of your throat as the aerosol cream goes from the back of your throat up into your nose. It's an addictive taste, and I did get addicted to it when I was little. It doesn't quench my hunger, but it does quench my appetite. But also, food is irreplaceable. Have you ever done any drugs that would possibly alter this? Like if you've smoked weed, do you get really cool tastes? Have you tried LSD? I'd be interested to know if that changes it too. I'm not cool enough for that, but I'm going to college next week, so soon I'll know. I have a few words I just cannot bear to hear. I would love to know what they taste like. Moist, portion, panties. Okay, for my reference, my sexual alter is out. I've got multiple personalities, and so yeah, that explains these taste. Moist, sweat. Portion, vegetable oil. Panties, hair.